History, you know, is often best experienced outside the confines of a museum. Nothing against museums, they're lovely. We've told you about the General Maurice Rose statue that will soon watch over Veterans Memorial Park across from the state capitol. It'll look like other bronze statues, with one unique characteristic. Our Marshall Zellinger shows us the 21st century version of a 20th century hero.
Monuments can be eye-catching, attracting people from far away.
Let's put a little tension on it.
Seeing a monument created,
let's take them up.
Trust me, you can't look away.
There's a lot of hands that go onto these. It's pretty crazy of how many people all work on these, from the wax pourers to the guys making the molds. It's just such a process.
Gary Cole, he's the welder.
Now, how's that side looking?
The battle wounds are being mended.
Ready?
Consider this stitching the statue.
Very nice. It's just the beginning hinge is always the hardest one to start, where we weld the first one on.
He's 10 feet tall.
This is the same statue that started as clay, got sliced into pieces, so Rose could turn bronze.
It's just a lot of working it back and forth until we get those right spots, you know.
And now those bronze pieces are pieced back together.
It's getting hot out here.
There is one piece not ready for assembly.
When people come to the statue and they are inspired by this amazing creation, they can scan a code right there, a QR code, and that will take them to the website and a detailed biography of General Rose's fascinating life.
Dr. Chris Juergens from History Colorado will help create the 21st century addition to the 20th century icon, a QR code that will be placed on the statue to make it interactive.
We'll be crafting a couple different biographies and finding some accompanying maps and timelines and photographs to really help tell that story.
A story of someone who had his boots on the ground, leading the charge, with stars on his shoulders.
When you go to the museum, you expect to be learning something, you expect to be going through the exhibits, but if you're just taking a stroll through a park and suddenly you see this amazing statue and you just are inspired to learn more, I think it just comes at you from a different angle.
And to think I was terrified when I was making the mold of my dog's paw. The statue is supposed to be unveiled on Colorado Day, August 1st. Now, you saw a small clay mold in the interview with Dr. Juergens from History Colorado. One of those, there's two, one of them will go on display at Rose Medical Center, as we learned in my previous story, Rose Medical Center, named for a person, not the flower.
Yeah. I think it's very cool because people are going to see the statue, they're going to say, who is that? And then they're going to find out. QR code, Google, whatever. Neat stuff. Marshall, thank you.